So in this video here, we're going to look at a method in statistics called capture and recapture. And it's a way of trying to estimate the number of animals in a particular reserve or a lake or some sort of situation which you have. So here I've got two examples of questions to try and show us how we use this technique. And the first one, 16 fish are caught and marked and returned to a lake. A sample of 30 is then taken, of which 4 are marked. We need to estimate the population of the lake. So using that number there, we can use this technique to try and find the answer to that. And the second one, we've got 234 ducks are caught and tagged and returned to a nature reserve. A sample of 20 is taken, of which X are tagged. If the estimated population is 520, find X. So i.e. the number of animals which were tagged. So the method we use for this is a simple formula, and it's called tagged in the population and divided by the population, and it's basically a ratio, and we set this equal to tagged in the sample and divide that by the sample, i.e. the number of animals in the sample. So this is total number of animals in the population, total number of animals in the sample, total number of animals tagged in the population, and the total number of animals tagged in the sample. So now with that formula, we can just find the information and the numbers which are relevant to each part of that, and then solve for the missing part. So tagged in the population, well, 16 fish are caught and marked and returned to the lake. So that will give us 16. That's our tagged in the population. We need to estimate the population of the lake. So this is the number we're looking for. So number in the sample that were tagged. So 30 is the sample, of which 4 are marked. So therefore 4 are tagged and the sample size was 30. Okay, so now we just need to solve for X and we've got our answer. So what we can do now, multiply both sides by 30. So then we got 30 times 16 over X equals 4. And then all I need to do now is divide both sides by 4 and multiply both sides by X, or just switch positions with this X and 4. And then we've got 30 times 16 is 480. Divided by 4 equals X. So therefore 480 divided by 4, that's going to give us 120. So the estimated population of the lake is 120. So that's our answer to the first question. Now the second question, I'm going to use this formula here as it's written out and just find out what numbers I've got. So just set up my question, two fractions with an equal sign in between. If the estimated population is 520, find X. So the estimated population is 520, so straight away I can put that in there. 234 ducks are caught and tagged and returned to a reserve. So that's 234 ducks. And then a sample of 20 is taken, of which X are tagged. So sample is 20 and X are tagged. Okay. Now we just need to get this X on its own. So now what I can do is just multiply both sides by 20. So then that will give me 234 times 20 over 520 equals X. Well, I can divide both sides, divide the top and bottom here by 20. So that will cancel out. 20s into 520 go 26. Then I've got 234 divided by 26. That's going to give me 9. So therefore my answer to this question is 9. So of which X are tagged, there would have been 9 animals tagged in that question. Okay,